Does the new casting announcements and the reveals of which characters are actually still living in your timeline change how you're kind of thinking of anything going forward?
Well, no, because in the beginning, this was something that was sketched out in my meetings. So I'm not surprised by what has been revealed so far.
Okay, that totally makes sense. To follow up on that, what would you say is the biggest surprise? Whether it's something, I mean, obviously you can't reveal anything to come in the new season, but even something at the very end of season one that you weren't aware of at the start and really, surprised you.
I was really surprised when Natalie was kidnapped. I was surprised by the dog head in Thais's basement, and I misunderstood. I didn't think that Thaisa had done that. I thought that the weird cult people who'd stolen Juliet, because they look, the way they look and everything, I thought those people had been getting into her house through that weird door thing. And then everybody else was like, no, Christina, that's not what it means. It's meant to imply that Thaisa did it. And I'm still not sure about that as an audience member. I think people were creeping into her house and doing shit.
To be fair, literally every single theory or idea I've come up with that pertains to this show, I always then assume is wrong because I know the writers are smarter than me and they are going to surprise me at every turn. So if I've thought of something, I've already planted in my head that it's wrong.
No, I know. That's why, any kind of conclusion I come up with or idea I have, I'm like, well, that would be cool, but I'm not going to assume it's happening.
Yeah, I definitely have trained myself to think that way. At the very end of season one, what would you say is actually, I'll rephrase this. What do you think Misty thinks her greatest asset is? And what do you think she fears is her greatest weakness?
I think that she is just the most fun character because I just think she's so arrogant. It's almost like she doesn't view herself as a real human being, So I think that she thinks that she can do anything, get away with anything. Because I think she believes that she is very smart and she has all this information from her years of being a citizen detective and being obsessed. God, I mean, I guess she has been obsessed with crime. And I think she really feels like bolstered by all of this knowledge that she has. And I think she's also really, really takes a lot of pride in how capable she is. Even just like she's a nurse, so all day long, that's what nurses are capable. They do stuff. They take care of things. I think for her, she has this pragmatic sort of like, I have all the information. I can physically do everything. I know how to do everything. I am capable, and I don't think she has any fears. And I don't even think she, at this point, will allow herself to think that she's bad with people, and that's why people stay away from. I think she thinks people are mean, and inherently bad, and that's why they don't like her. I think it makes her sad that I think she's desperate to connect and is lonely deep in her heart, but I don't think she thinks that's because of her.
I'll toss that question back to you now as the actor playing her. After everything she went through in season one, is there any, I guess, new quality that has emerged or that you've discovered through playing her that you are especially eager to tap into and play with more in season two?
I don't know. I think sometimes because I think sometimes it's difficult to commit to certain things when you don't know the end of things. So through season one, I learned to have so much faith in the writing and faith in where my character would end up, and that I could go to places that would have been too far for her if she wasn't also going to come out on the other side. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like going into season two, because I do know now that they will always balance her, I can sort of lean more into sort of like the twisted sort of childlike vulnerability and emotion that's there, because we are still going to show her strength, and that's not all that she is, I guess.